What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Polymaster video. Today we're reviewing another Cymanti battle in
Bullet mode!
As you can see, we started with a lighthouse spawn. So we did the double rider opening. As you can see. There we go. And we got the lighthouse on the next turn. And we didn't find a village here. So I moved the rider over there. Because also this is Cymanti territory, so probably they are in this corner or they are in this corner. So that's why I started moving here, so we can actually get some more villages. And this game, I can already warn you, I thought I was winning and then I had to pull up with a crazy comeback. So we got an explorer and we found them, just like I said. They're probably in that or the other corner. And we actually get the lighthouse, which will come in handy later. And we find a guy there, a warrior. And unfortunately, there was kind of a misplay for me putting the rider there, because then I could get an extra kill. And it's okay, because still we got the village. And we can kill that now, and then kill their units. And they only have like one unit, so they, instead of trying to get that kill on me, they could have better gotten this village, so they could actually progress, because now they can't do anything. So I have a bunch of units, and now they've finally get that village, and we actually already have 3 lighthouses, and we get an explorer from the ruins, and there we go, a 4th lighthouse, and then that's a free upgrade for our village. And we were able to siege this, and here I decided to actually keep the siege, because normally you don't. And I know that there was one guy over here. I can actually check if he's there. Yeah, he was over there, and I thought there was a village, but if you know, we are in
Bullet mode!
and that means that the 2 tiles next to the border never can have a village. So I don't know why he put the guy there, but yeah, that guy can easily kill this. But I was thinking that if you would do that, I could also just try to siege their capital, or at least kill the unit on this capital. But I think this is kind of a misplay. I should have just backed off and waited until I had more riders, because now I have no backup for this, and I needed roads to go here and then save it. But I think this tiny mistake made it so this game lasted way longer. But for some reason, this guy decided to not unsiege and just train a warrior, which I thought was very weird. So yeah, we just kept playing and moving back and forth. And right here, you would think like, okay, you know, I'm winning. Like, they have no units, they have no cities, nothing, and I control the whole map. But as you can see, I only have 2 units here, and like, yeah, I have a warrior and these 2 riders, but is it gonna be enough? So I upgrade the city here and playing it a little bit more safe. But they boost a warrior and they have a centipede, and I could have known that the centipede was gonna happen, so instead of upgrading that city, I should have just made more units, because this only takes like 4 riders and then it's dead. But I only have 3 riders now, and also they are almost dead, so they're not gonna do as much damage. And if I would have just trained the rider here, they couldn't do much more than this. But now I'm kind of in some problems. And yeah, we did have the vet rider, which was good, but not enough. Because now they just kill that. I didn't think that it was possible to kill it, but and I also checked with the thingy, but I forgot that when you boost it, it also has more attack. So, yep, that was also a misplay. And now they're actually sieging. And I'm like, well, am I gonna win this? So I managed to do that because, I mean, yes, it's bad to do it because then they just get a new one there, but it was the only way to unsiege. So yeah, and I do have this Eye of God in my back pocket, but um, I wanted to get a giant here, but for that I needed three more population, and right now I couldn't get that. So I was holding on to it, and actually I was waiting for killer. So because I only needed two more uh, kills to get that, and then I would have had enough for a giant there. But since they had not so many units, it's very hard to get some kills. So we just keep playing and trying to defend as hard as possible, and yeah, kind of ignoring the centipede as well. We actually used the Eye of God here for our first giant, and we just barely managed to unsiege that city. And yeah, they also they just took all of my units, but uh, fortunately I got a veteran swordsman here and also still a rider, so I could unsiege this with those things. But then they're also sieging here, but they made the mistake of sieging with the segment, and then you cannot capture the village. So yep, that's a mistake on them. So I did try to unsiege that, but it was just not possible. My rider was not didn't have enough health. So now they siege it, and of course I cannot unsiege this. So they had two monuments that I wanted to use to get a giant, but now they used it. So yeah, I had to deal with that now. But because of this vet swordman and the super unit, next turn I can just kill that centipede. But it moves too much, and luckily I had that rider in the back there, so I could actually kill it. And this was so tricky. Like my super unit is almost dying. Like and I was thinking of moving it here actually, but this is a or this is like the same thing as an how do you say that? What's it called again? Wait, let me check. This thing, mind bender. Sorry, and then it would just convert my giant. So I didn't want to do that. And they're also sieging this, and they got this, and like suddenly it's not looking so good, guys. Like, how am I gonna win this? So I was thinking like, okay, this warrior, I can kill this. With this warrior, I might be able to reach this centipede, and I have this rider. Maybe I can reach the centipede, and I have this one, but I need to capture the village. So maybe with this guy, I can then re-siege or something. But this is what I did. So we got the bug, we captured the city, and I hit that one, sacrificed it, unfortunately, and now I dropped my two uh, monuments because we killed this guy and then we had killer, or like a turn before or something like that. So we had two giants here, was way better than doing the other thing. And yeah, we managed to kill that and kill that. So now, actually, right now, they have two units and they're shaman. And I really wanted to move this giant over here, but luckily I did not do that. Not this time, because I did it in another game. And from here, I actually managed to kill all their units and siege. And yeah, they resigned right there. And I just this was what I was gonna do in the turn, and then they only had this left. So yeah, that was a game. Crazy comeback from them and then from me again. So yeah, this is how strong Cymanti can be if you don't make mistakes. I think they would have definitely won, but we got them back. We bug squashed We bug squashed now. And yeah, bullet mode, baby.
Mode.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And I hope you have a good day.